Undefeated, number 3 in the country. Can they stay that way? Rueben Owens will start the game at running back. He has stepped up with Moss out. They'll get it into space to Concepcion, the dangerous KC Concepcion. Our impact players are built by the Home Depot. They're down into E.J. Smith, Emmett's son, in at running back for the Aggies. And Smith will take it ahead, and that extra fight will get the first down for Texas A&M. Reed on first down. He quickly gets it out. 2nd and 10. Here's Craver. As Craver stepped out of bounds as he darted ahead.
Kirby more to try to pick the spots in this game to give him an opportunity to push the ball downfield.
And also lean on this guy, Ahmad Hardy. 4th leading rusher in the country is showing you what he's all about. What a great opening play by Mizzou to go to Hardy and do that 40-yard run.
Well, that time they start the outside zone to the right. Jordan Harris is going to come in motion here, and he's going to get a pin block.
Texas A&M back on offense. Marcel Reed drives the ball to his big tight end, Nate Borkacher. 2nd and 10. Rueben Owens, as Owens will just work behind Trey Zune. Undefeated Texas A&M. Defensive battle early on here at Mizzou. Concepcion on the run as he gets it just beyond the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5. Reed gets the ball out quickly, and Concepcion able to turn that corner and move the chains. That's a big part of his development. Here is Craver in space, utilizes a block, and Mario Craver darting down the sideline.
Well, you mentioned it. They get great blocks down the field, and Terry Bussey's out in front of him at wide receiver. They start working a double team. And then
Reed, as he connects and hooks up with Nate Borkacher. Reed out of the backfield is Owens, who goes ahead for that line to gain. It's like, boy, I did get beat right there on that slip tackle. 2nd and goal. Owens tackled for a loss. This outstanding front of Mizzou. Reed to the end zone. Touchdown Aggies. Ashton Bethel Roman.
fantastic job and a really good route by Ashton Bethel Roman. He's working out here one-on-one against Toriano Pride, and Toriano Pride stumbles a little bit.
2nd and 8, Zollers. Downfield strike. What a catch by Alumide! Donovan Alumide over Des Ricks.
Well, it's a little bit of a quick count. Everybody's staring at the sideline. You see everyone looking over. No one from Texas A&M is ready.
As we start the second quarter here, 1st and 15. Zollers, the freshman quarterback. Oh, that's dangerous. And immediately tackled was Joshua Manning. A&M played great, but obviously Mizzou unraveled after some early penalties. Zollers, ball came out. It was Cassius Howell, one of the best pass rushers in the entire country, making an impact.
This one-on-one, he's coming outside. You're going to see the running back. He looks like he's scanning that way and scanning that way, and he just misses out on the double team. There he peaks, but it's too late. Howell's just too quick, too twitchy, and he can bend. He gets around the outside of the Oklahoma transfer.
Hayden Green was able to fall on it, and now 3rd and 24. A spot like this for Zollers, and he's going to pass. As he's going to run for a few yards beyond midfield. Reed, quick strike and a connection to Theo Mellon Orstrom. 3rd down and 1. Smith straight ahead, and he dives ahead to move the chains as Newsom just got a piece of it. Play action, quick strike, and this is Concepcion, and you can see that burst he possesses.
Well, the play action there was really key as well, because with it, you freeze Khalil Jacobs this way, and the slant's coming in from behind. So really good ball handling here by
Reed on 2nd and 19. Craver looking for any space he can find. It's big news when it concerns Matt Zollers and what he's already tasked with this challenge today as Roberts takes it ahead.
Just keep Zollers standing up. You can't give up big hits like that.
2nd and 4. Roberts again, and what an effort to spin for all that extra yardage.
But that is a run play you're going to see in this game over and over.
First down. Keep it on the ground with Roberts, and Jamal Roberts with such a tough run.
And that is the exact same play. They get right back to it. This time a little bit of an unbalance. They add an extra offensive lineman to the mix out here, and they're running the outside zone.
A tackle for loss. Immediately, Daymion Sanford was in defensively. He's in for the injured Scooby Williams.
That's how you have to stop the outside zone play. You've got to be able to penetrate upfield. And Tyler Onyedem, a transfer from Iowa State, he's not interested in going sideline to sideline. He's 300 pounds. He's just going straight up the field.
Can they convert here on 4th and 5? And it's incomplete as they tried to go to Olubade on the slant. Meanwhile, Marcel Reed with a touchdown pass. And thus the lead for the Aggies. Here's Morrow, true freshman himself, who's been coming on strong lately. Reed hits it to Craver as Craver cuts back in and will move the chains for the Aggies. Reed, as he goes to his tight end, Borkacher, grad transfer from Nebraska. Reed, such an effective scrambler. So 3 for 6 on 3rd down today. 3rd and 2. Reed trying to direct traffic, and he is swarmed and taken down as the Mizzou defense does their job.
Two guys being on the same page. The defensive end goes this way, linebacker goes that way, and they've got Marcel Reed caged right here. You're going to see it was the safety coming down, Cattle on number 6. He couldn't throw that. Really good job at just being patient and staying home there by Nate Johnson, and then making a big-time play.
Missouri, with true freshman quarterback Matt Zollers, only has 1 completion past the line of scrimmage so far today.
The conference's leading rusher, just 3 carries so far.
Back to Roberts. This time he is tackled for a 1-yard loss. Roberts on 3rd and 1 as he breaks free. Jamal Roberts with another big run for Mizzou.
Well, a really good job up front again, just on a zone play. These guys just working in tandem to get him going north, and Roberts just sees the hole, is able to crease it.
3rd down and 10. Oh, ball is out, and it's in the hands of Dalton Brooks.
Right here. And the tight end, Jordan Harris, he's just slow seeing it. He gets the hit. It pops right into the hands of their safety, Dalton Brooks, who just scoops it. And Missouri very lucky that Jude James was able to chase this thing down and get a tackle. So you take a look at the progressive pylon cam here. Dalton Brooks barely almost scores a touchdown.
Smith probing and scoring. E.J. Smith, gig 'em.
Take a look at this block by Borkacher. You've got a tight end, 250 pounds, who's got a full head of steam coming down the sidelines this way. He's going to get the...
Mizzou's just going to give it to Roberts here before halftime.
I think the biggest priority for Missouri moving ahead, Joe, is
Mizzou will get the ball to start the second half. It is held on the kickoff because we have wind gusts in excess of 20 miles per hour. Demarion Folks on the return. And it's a good one by Folks. 3rd and 11. As Roberts takes it ahead. It was a good surge, but it's going to be a 1.5 yards shy of that line to gain. Hardy again. Look at the traffic in the backfield as he is pushed back by Searcy. Owens will start on the ground. Rueben Owens. A good run for a first down, tripped up by Marvin Burks.
Well, Owens really sets this up, and he gets Jeremiah Trotter out of position. He's going to run this way here. Trotter thinks he's bouncing outside, and then he's able to cut it right back up the middle here. Kind of a fake out to the left. That opens up a seam for him to put his foot in.
3 different centers they will rotate in. 2nd and 10. Owens again as he crosses midfield. Will be 3rd down from there. Quickly into space. Concepcion. Blockers in front. And here he goes. KC says TD. A 48-yard touchdown by KC Concepcion.
He hasn't had to throw it deep down the field very often. When you've got playmakers like this on the perimeter, like Concepcion, this guy's a dangerous punt returner. That now his 10th touchdown of the season.
Only one student section can claim the title of Liv Moss Student Section of the Year. Who's going to take that trophy this year? Bounced and fielded by Folks at the 5-yard line. And he catches a nice seam as Folks brings it out past midfield.
Great job by Folks that time by Missouri. They needed a play to spark some momentum. They got the kick return set up to the left, and as soon as he fields this thing,
Zollers to Hardy. Hardy made the first man miss and then is run out of bounds. And Jamal Roberts is now lined up for the direct snap as he takes it ahead and still fighting for that goal line and finding it. Mizzou's on the board. Roberts, that's the direction they've gone in. As we take a look to see if this was a touchdown, Jesse.
Just trying to push the pile and find out where that football is in relation to the goal line when a knee or an arm or a wrist hits the ground. The call on the field was a touchdown, so you're going to need indisputable video evidence in one of these replays to have to overturn that.
See Roberts going right over the top of Dalton Brooks and then reaching out for that goal line.
You can see his right knee hit the ground. The question is, where's the football in relation to the goal line at that moment? You just can't say enough about the depth that running back Missouri has. It's not just Ahmad Hardy, but again, Jamal Roberts, this guy, he would start for a lot of SEC teams, I think. You know, that's going to be huge.
2nd and 7, Reed, as he connects with Bussey, who is wrapped up immediately and then gets an extra push at the end. The first 3 and out for A&M today. It's a fake. They are faking it, and they've got it. And would you look at this? Dalton Brooks, who had the big play before halftime, with a run on a fake punt, and he absolutely gashes Mizzou.
And this may be something they've had in their playbook now for weeks, just waiting to get the right look. You get the green light from your head coach, Mike Elko, and you go and run it. And each and every week,
Randy Bond on. He's 2 field goals away from 70 in his career. And he puts it through.
I remember that win they had against Kansas State.
Short pitch to Owens, who is tackled for a loss immediately by Young.
Remember Kansas State went into that one? They were #1, I think, in the BCS rankings.
But that could soon change if they finish this season the way they want to. 3rd and 9. Reed downfield, complete to Craver.
Really nice job by E.J. Smith in pass protection. Everybody up front doing a good job, but it's Smith here. He's going to pick up the blitz coming in from Khalil Jacobs. And we talked about this O-line. Doesn't matter who's playing center. Look how clean that pocket is with all the twisting and stunting and blitzing by Missouri.
As we start this fourth quarter with number 3, Texas A&M up by 17. Reed, as he gets it complete to Bethel Roman, ball is out, and pouncing on it right away is Marvin Burks.
Who had the touchdown catch. He's got to do a better job of securing it. Puts the right hand right on the football. It comes out. That's a big break that Missouri needed. Their defense time and time again in this game has made the plays to keep them in it, but now time is running short. And you just heard Mike Elko tell Katie, we've got to make it about another 3 or 4 stops. Well, if you're Missouri,
third and 9. Here comes pressure on Zollers, who somehow gets it downfield to Olubade.
But you can really see that on this throw. So Torian York's going to get the pressure here and force Zollers outside. Watch the ball flight of this throw. It's kind of starting to the right, and then it goes back to the left, and somehow the true freshman Olubade.
28-yard reception, and now Roberts with a stiff arm and a first down for Mizzou.
And this is why you can keep up with the run game still, because
Hardy on first down. He is tackled for a loss as he is brought down by Onyedem.
this is the second time on his own play we've seen Onyedem get into the backfield. Here he is here pushing up. This is going to come outside, and you affect it with penetration. Really nice job.
As this will be from 49 yards out. And he's able to put it through. And on course for the SEC championship game. Owens breaks free. Hey, Rueben, put a nail in it here at Mizzou.
Touchdown, Aggies.
A 57-yard touchdown run.
Nabu there, Zune there. That opens up a big crease here for Owens to run through. The motion by Orstrom takes Dre Norwood, the corner, across the ball, and there was just nobody in the back end. I just got done saying how good Missouri's been. But some valuable opportunities coming up here on the horizon.
Here's Hardy. Look at Hardy. Ahmad Hardy into the end zone. And with his recent runs, over 1,000 yards rushing this season, back-to-back seasons, a 45-yard touchdown by Hardy.
Well, that time Texas A&M loses the gap here. You got a guy coming outside, a guy going inside. I think Torian York has got to position himself in this space to make the play.
And this is the time in a game to do just that. 6 minutes to go with a 2-touchdown lead. E.J. Smith turns the corner, and E.J. Smith will have another first down. So here is the offensive line. Here is the depth at running back to try to put this game away.
You know, the SEC is still a line of scrimmage league at the end of the day. You're getting a block here by the tight end.
Here's Reed now keeping himself, and he just dives ahead. And will lose a couple of yards there as Newsom stayed with him. We've thought about that all off season, all year long, and you can tell they are locked in. Reed on 2nd and 12. Look at Marcel Reed. One cut, and all of a sudden A&M is inside the 15 with another first down.
And a great job by Nabu at guard. He's coming outside. He's pulling and getting a block on Zion Young right here. There's motion going this way, trying to get the defense flowing that way as well. And
Owens right into the end zone. You put the spotlight on that offensive line. It was the time on the clock to have the run game and offensive line put it away. And that's what they just did with a 7-play, 65-yard drive.
Score on this exact play. Here's Borkircher. He's flying around. He's going to get a block. This is not fun if you're Santana Banner outside trying to hold up against that. A 250-pound tight end with a full head of steam. But on this drive, Texas A&M just way more physical. I mean, they beat Missouri up, and Missouri does not get beat up. They want to play in a phone booth. Texas A&M.
Touchdowns on the year, and he'll be going up against LSU in prime time in a bit. New quarterback in for A&M as Marcel Reed has finished off his day. 9-0 are the Aggies.